I left my job at the post office. We bought a farm 12 miles out of town, a mile from the nearest neighbor. For the next 7 years, we lived without electricity, plumbing, radio, television, newspapers or magazines. We lived well. Our priorities were raising healthy children and growing healthy food. I apprenticed myself to a local Amish carpenter. I learned to lay concrete blocks, frame houses, and read the Bible. The time passed. Our garden grew. Our children grew. One fall, during weekends, my wife Sherry and I built a one-room country school. In the summers, we swam in the river and explored local caves. On winter mornings, we chopped through the pond ice so the animals could drink. One winter evening, we sang Happy Birthday to a sister, newborn, in our room. Together with the earth, we grew, our lives rooted in the soil, in each other, and to the best of our ability, in God. We began to notice things. We became increasingly sensitized to the gentle rhythms and cycles that pulse through the earth's seasons. We listened to the rustling of tree branches down in the creek bottoms, to the whippoorwills at dusk. We hooted back to the owls. On early mornings, as the coffee perked, we watched the wild turkey from our kitchen window. We planted an extra row of beans for the deer. Long before Lewis Thomas popularized the notion that the earth could be thought of as a single living organism, the dogwoods knew, the sagegrass knew, the 7 big oaks overlooking the river knew. In the rhythmic passage of the seasons, we too experienced ourselves as parts of this whole. We could not help but hear what all of nature was saying. I had never thought of God speaking to me until one September afternoon. I was bedridden with a cold, thankful for a day away from laying concrete blocks. The first thing that seemed a little strange was the sunlight. It was beautiful the way it slanted in through the window, but it was so still. Everything was so still. I felt something. I heard something. A low humming, an energy field, a presence. When I first heard the voice, I cried. I'm not ignorant of popular attitudes. I know God is not supposed to appear to people with messages as in Bible times. Still, it happened. This is not the place for the story of how I tried to get out of it, of how I made my excuses, or of how, still to this day, I'm not always comfortable speaking of these things. In the end, despite my hesitation, I wrote as I was told. I would be less than faithful if I did not pass this information along. I hope that these words will help others as they continue to help my family and me. My greatest desire is that this book will inspire all who read it to welcome the Holy Spirit into their lives. To record these words accurately has been, without question, the most sacred responsibility of my time on earth. To the best of my knowledge, what you are about to hear is an accurate message from the one Spirit at the source of all life.